What is your greatest fear? Think about it for a moment. Is it the fear of failure? The fear of rejection? The fear of the unknown? Maybe it's something deeper, something you rarely admit to yourself. Whatever it is, today, I want to tell you something powerful. Your fear is not your enemy, it's your teacher. Fear is a natural emotion. It's part of being human. But what separates those who succeed from those who don't is not the absence of fear. It's the ability to face it, understand it, and conquer it. Let me ask you another question. How often have you allowed fear to hold you back? How many opportunities have you let slip away because you were too afraid to take that first step? Think of the job you didn't apply for because you thought you weren't qualified. The relationship you didn't pursue because you feared rejection. The dream you put on hold because you were scared it might not work out. Now imagine this. What if the things you fear most are the keys to the life you want? What if the greatest version of yourself is waiting on the other side of that fear? That's not just wishful thinking, it's the truth. Fear is a liar. Fear whispers lies to you. It says, you're not good enough. It says, you're going to fail, so don't even try. But let me tell you something. Fear has no power except the power you give it. When you step toward your fear, when you shine a light on it, you begin to see it for what it really is. Small, insignificant, and powerless compared to the strength inside you. Turn fear into fuel. Here's the good news. You don't have to be fearless to conquer fear. You just have to be courageous. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's taking action despite it. Every great achievement in history started with someone who was afraid but decided to act anyway. Think of people who inspire you. Leaders, inventors, athletes, artists. Do you think they were never afraid? Of course, they were. But they didn't let fear stop them. They turned their fear into fuel. They used it as motivation to work harder, dream bigger, and push further. The power of action. The fastest way to defeat fear is to take action. Even a small step forward can make a huge difference. If you fear speaking in public, start by talking to a small group. If you fear failure, set small, achievable goals and celebrate every win. The more you act, the smaller your fear becomes. You see, fear thrives in inaction. It grows when you hesitate. But when you move, when you take even one step, it starts to lose its grip. Momentum is your best friend in the fight against fear. A simple exercise to conquer fear. Let's do a quick exercise. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture your fear. Now ask yourself this. What's the worst that could happen? Is it as bad as you think? Then ask yourself, what's the best that could happen if I faced this fear? Hold on to that vision. That's your goal. That's your why. Now open your eyes. That fear you just imagined doesn't control you. You control it. Every time you feel it rising up, remember that vision. Let it pull you forward, not hold you back. Your time is now. Life is too short to be ruled by fear. Don't wait for the perfect moment to start. There is no perfect moment. There is only now. The time to conquer your fear is today. Not tomorrow, not next week, not someday. Today. I want you to leave here with this thought. Fear is temporary. Regret is forever. Don't let fear rob you of the life you were meant to live. You have the power to break free. You have the strength to rise above. You are capable of more than you know. Conclusion. So, I ask you again, what is your greatest fear? Identify it, face it, and conquer it. Because on the other side of fear is freedom. On the other side of fear is growth. And on the other side of fear is the life you've been dreaming of. Go out there and take that first step. Conquer fear today, and you will change your life forever. Thank you.